Hello, it's Randytbird again, and I'm just on Sunday afternoon. Spent all morning at the swap meet trying to sell some stuff. Did pretty good. I wanted to do a 3,000 mile review on my 2019 Softail Slim. So far I've had zero problems with this bike. It's been working great. I really like it. The handling is awesome. Suspension is great. I did make some changes to it, as I've done in previous videos. I put a Memphis Shades fairing on it. That makes a big difference in the way it blocks the wind, and it's much easier to hold on to when you're going fast. Let me back up a little bit here. Okay, changed out some mirrors to the black mirrors. They're the same as the stock Harley mirrors, but they function exactly the same, but they're black. Gotta have black. Put a Mustang seat on it, Mustang fastback seat. That turned out to be quite a good addition, as it kind of locks you into your position there and gives your back some support. Put on some mufflers there, some Vance & Hines Eliminator mufflers that opened it up a little bit. Sounds good. I put the quiet baffles in them, and they were actually too quiet, so I drilled some extra holes in those baffles, so now it makes somewhere in the middle. Some more doodads I put on it. You know, talking about the performance of this bike is very quick. The 107 has a ton of torque. From about 2,000 RPM up, it goes like hell. It pulls 6th gear down to like 55 miles an hour without lugging, and you just pull away strong. The brakes are good. The front brake, I don't know what Harley has done to the front brake, but it works way better than the old ones I've been used to on my Dynas and whatever. It's a real two-finger brake, which is something that Harley Davidson's never really famous for. Usually have to have a whole handful of brake to stop. I had changed the handlebars, not the handlebars, I changed the risers to a 4.5 inch height riser, so that pull the bars up and back just a little bit, as I am not a tall person, and it allows me to get a better handle on it. Just recently I changed some grips that I had laying around. I had the Harley Get a grip. I like the shape of them. It fits your palm good, and they're very comfortable. My dash, I kind of decorated it with a Willie G skull, which is something I bought. This off a CVO, a year I'm not sure, somewhere in the mid 2010 time frame. Was able to buy that up for like 14 bucks off the internet. And some more things on there. I like the polish finish, and kind of decorated that with some black accessories. I've got the swing arm bag. I went with the brown distressed leather bag. It's pretty cool. It has the regular buckles on it. It doesn't have the snap fittings. It'll probably last longer that way, but that turned out pretty nice. I love the bob fender. The tires are Dunlap tires that they put on them, and they seem to work as good as any other Dunlaps I've ever had. They're wear, and the dealer I bought it from, I have free tires for life, so that's kind of a expense that I won't have to think about too much, unless there's some kind of hidden charge in there that I'm not aware of. Even so, if I have to buy the labor on them, it'll still be cheaper than spending $400 for new tires, so it seems like a pretty good deal. Anyway, like I said, the bike handles excellent. I don't get any wobbles or wiggles. I've had it to let's call it extra legal speeds a couple times, and no issues whatsoever. I had Dynas, and I was pretty upset, like a lot of people, when they discontinued the Dynas. But I'm sold on this new Softail style frame. I do like the looks of twin shocks, but you know what? I'll live with the monoshock. Seems to work good. I would like to have a little bit of extra travel, so I'm thinking down the road, if I can find one on Craigslist or eBay or something, I might buy the shock from the Heritage model and put that on there, it has about an inch, 3/4 to an inch more travel. It would pick up the back end just a little bit, and of course when you raise the back end on bikes, it does kind of quicken the steering a little bit. The steering is typical Harley slow. It's got a 30-degree rake, but it's not too bad really. It holds the line good, and while it's no road racer, it's good enough for me. Goes well. It's got the Harley's LED headlight, and it throws off a lot of light. It is pretty good, and it's as good or better than any of the ones that I've seen. I would hate to buy one of these new, as they're like $500, but since they sold it with the bike, that's fine. Originally I wasn't a big fan of the wide flat fender, but that's grown on me. I like the looks of it a lot. I just like the looks of the classic style. Some people may argue that the fairing takes away from that classic look, but I gotta tell you, blocking the wind is good. Don't get my windscreen and my helmet completely covered with bugs anymore. The screen picks them up. That is an 11-inch windshield. You can go taller. For me, that works just fine. I don't get any buffeting or anything like that. Anyway, that's just a 3,000-mile review. I'm not having any problems with it, so I've changed the oil and done the first service, and it'll be coming up on another service in another 1,000 or 1,500 miles or so, and I'll be doing that too. I am still capable of changing my own oil and tightening bolts and whatever. I know the Harley dealers would probably say that you need to come in, so I just can't afford $500 for a service. I can change my own oil. I can tighten bolts. Anyway, Randy T-Bird signing out. Hope you had a good week. Don't forget to subscribe and like my videos. If you got suggestions, please feel free to comment. We'll talk to you soon.